Morning, welcome back to Tiki Town. I was going to actually take a day off camera, go around, collect weapons and ammo from the various places we've been to, but then when I logged in, we had zombies up here. One here, one was right to actually coming into my bedroom. Now there was a patch/update to Tiki Town, and I wonder if that somehow maybe caused some of these to respawn. Maybe these are just guys that were coming in from the helicopter we took yesterday, where, you know, for the first half hour we were in the basement. And a couple came in here, maybe? We had this guy at the end of the day. Like, for a patch-related respawn, it seemed too little. So weird that we had them upstairs. Like, one of them was banging on the kitchen door. Not our new kitchen, the old kitchen. I wonder if that one guy we killed might have then the smell might have attracted more. I don't know. We did a little tour around the base, right? Last night. Maybe not far enough. I guess. Okay, I thought, you know, I thought, okay, better start recording if we're gonna have some action here, but if that was all the action we're gonna get. Alright, let's get the day started properly then. First of all, I will check in what my weight is. Back to a flat 80, wonderful. That's where you want to be. Now it's almost a problem that we still have 11 ice creams and not much else to eat, honestly. Maybe we... Do I not have a can open? I should... Should I have a can opener in this thing? Yeah. Okay. We can have chili. Anything for later? No. So yeah, there's been a big patch, big update to Tiki Town. Again, like, we're usually not gonna see much of the update because the game has already loaded the map and it's not gonna update it for us when we go into an area we've already been in. It would only get updates for us if we moved into new areas that we haven't been to. But we've pretty much been in the whole town, so... there is a way to refresh, basically to make the game forget which areas you've been to refresh your cells. I am just not 100% sure how and if that would work. So plan for today for me was to, since, you know, I had a decent amount of fun with the shooting, and but I don't want to do like shotgun again. I wanted to do a quick trip over to the FBI office. I honestly don't remember if there were any weapons or how many weapons there were. Especially with that super deep multi-story basement. Yeah. And then we had that gun shop in the middle of town. Oh, and then we had the shooting range, which we never really went into. But I guess now we have a renewed reason. Who's that? Mr. Duffelback. There's a lot of zombies here in this open field. If I don't kill them now, the ones that I see here, they're just gonna be dragged in by the corpses and then get closer and closer. They eat their way to my base, so might as well make a little detour here. There's a abrupt change there. You know, the grass is always greener in the neighboring town. Oh, that's inconvenient. One more for good measure. That was a very nice hit. Yeah, now we'll be here all day. Then again, yeah, I really should clean out, you know. Take out the trash. One thing I wanted to check. Oh, I heard a zombie sound there for a second. Yeah, we do have electrical skills, so we might also check any electrical devices in the FBI place. I think there were a bunch of computers and stuff in there. Fairly certain back here we checked already. Yeah, no, this place is a bust. I can get rid of that walk to cursor. Sometimes very resilient. Okay, these are not actually vanilla computers, so we can't disassemble them. And yeah, we still had power last time we were here, eh? Okay, I got half a battery. I have a spare battery with me. Okay. I barely remember the layout of this place, but so even with the us not being at peak day yet and all that other kind of stuff that we talked about, and potential respawns, there shouldn't be any respawn in this kind of area that we've been previously to. I think we also checked all of this. So yeah, I'm gonna just explore the area and see if we find an armory. I really don't remember. Maybe I should have just rewatched the footage from previous time. Also, I don't think that was here. This line of sight blocking black thing, whatever that is. Okay, hold that thought about zombies not respawning down here. You know what? I'm not brave enough for this today. Not with weird line of sight blocking tiles and weird zombie respawns. I'm sure there was no armory down there anyway. And if there was, it had bad weapons. And if they were good, then there was no ammo. Wasn't worth it. Okay. Well, I'm glad we figured that one out. Yeah, so as long as I don't have a way to attach the flashlight to my backpack, so I have to have it in one hand, and a one-handed fighting skill sucks. I don't want to be doing that. I'm not in the super dark there. Alright, so change of plans. I have some crackers. And we're gonna go to the arcade. Well, it looks like we also have some friends over here again. But hey, out in the open, under the bright sunlight, I'm more than happy to fight them. I saw some zombies on the side of the building. Yeah, we should probably take these out too. There's some funky stuff happening here. Yeah. I wonder if something broke in the tile pack update. This could just be always, of course, if something updates, again. Map updates are weird when you're doing an ongoing save. That could be all related to that. This also feels very busy again. I mean, this is an area I kinda would have considered cleared. On the other hand, of course, we did have a helicopter event that shakes things up a little bit. Don't get too complacent. That's why I like playing with the repeating helicopters. Kinda adds a little bit of a wandering zombie mechanic in it. And I think it's more interesting than having respawning zombies, you know. What do you have there? Broken acoustic guitar neck, okay. Oh, there's 4 of you. Thought that meal was only for 2. Can't just order a meal for 2 and eat with 4. Getting slowly done here. Man, I was really thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna drive off camera quickly to a couple locations we've already been to. There shouldn't be any zombies there. Surely nobody will mind. Should have definitely packed a little bit more of a lunch. Right, so if I remember correctly, we've not been in the actual shooting part of this shooting thing. Smash through another door. Any second now. I have a... I should just get the welding torch from the car and weld the shutter next to it. If I still have a welding torch in the car, that is. Oh, the other day we did this with the big axe, right? That's why it was much easier. What's happening in the back here? Yeah. We unlock this. Yes. Oh, I'm gonna check if I have a welding torch. No, but we have the firefighter axe, but then I can't have the flashlight out. Not even a price table here. Didn't even see that last time. Zombie. Okay. Alright. Carton of 308 rounds. That is promising if we have the appropriate weapon for that. Lighter on me anymore? Today is such a day, eh? Carton of 556, but there's not a single gun in this place. Well, that's not 100% correct. I think there was like 2 pistols in the front display here. Yeah, 2 rifles, but these are the bad rifles, the hunting rifles that I don't care about, and then the 1911 is. Hear me out. No. This is gonna get a temporary no from me here. Mental note of, yeah, lots of ammo if we find the proper weapons for that. And with that, we're gonna drive then to the camping, whatever else was, store. So many zombies everywhere again. This has to be more than the helicopter. I think there might have been really something screwy going on. Also, our baseball bat is taking a beating. Quickly running out of weapon. I think I have a spare metal baseball bat in the glove box. Okay. Hitting muscles? I guess that was from the one hand. From banging in the doors. Just saying the other day how I never got muscle strain from the two-handed weapon usage. Just need to remember where that damn store was. I think it was just across the road from here. This row of shops? No, I think next one over. Yeah, where the VHS store is. There it is. Not sure we got in from the front. I think we only got in from the back. Let's see how this back parking lot is looking. Lots of corpses, not many people eating those. He's like, no, screw that, I'm out of here. It's really on a march. On a mission to get away from the guy with the baseball bat. Understandable. Have a nice day. If you smash in the window, at least have the decency to jump through it, so that we know it wasn't just vandalism, but you had a purpose. It's a great maintenance level up situation there. Congratulations. You're no better at keeping care of your weapons. Also, your weapon just broke. Alright, we call it good enough for now. Let's see. Then get back into the little shop here. I think the back had definitely nothing. So, again, my main interest is here finding a weapon, and then we can pick up the appropriate ammo. I'm gonna pick up the large knife and a redstone for future. It's called future carving adventures. What's that zombie? Could be above, could be next door, could be behind. I don't think there were any weapons in the front part. So yeah, that whole weapon situation, eh? Wonderful. Okay, I don't want to go home empty-handed, so we're gonna grab 12 boxes of shells. If we don't find another weapon, we might just stick with a shotgun. Like, the revolver is, eh. Bandolier, that's actually something I was looking for. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've seen either an M14 or an M16 somewhere. I just don't remember where. But apparently it was neither in the shooting range. Well, it couldn't have been in the shooting range. We haven't been inside. Maybe it was in the FBI place, but not going down there in the darkness if there's random zombie respawn inside. I guess the one last thing we could check, and should check, and will check, is that when we were clearing the police station, I know I chucked a bunch of weapons from zombies on the ground, but I'm kind of thinking that those was mostly shotguns. Police station zombies usually don't have like assault rifles kind of weapons. So I think I'm gonna go for evening wash. Look around at the stuff that's on the ground that I should definitely clear up at some point. Oh. What's this then? This is a poor condition shotgun and a poor condition pistol. Who even keeps that on the ground? I have a serious word with past survivor. What they were thinking. We can light cigarette in the car, right? That still works. Yeah. Definitely also a shotgun and a nightstick. It's a nightstick, shotgun, nightstick. Yeah, no. No rifles. Okay, so any rifle adventures will have to wait until a future day. To be determined. Well, this was certainly not... I don't get it. We were running here through this place like crazy. And I'm still hearing also somebody banging somewhere inside. I guess, yeah, I mean, we have a generator running. Right, that is fair enough. Just washed. Where? I'm getting crazy here. Upstairs. Yes. Yeah, okay, so random zombies wandering into the place. Fantastic. And I screwed up. I didn't see there were 3 of them. Alright, a laceration and a scratch. Okay, so but one thing is kind of clear here. This is not wandering zombies that came in here because of the generator or the helicopter or anything else. This was related to some map updates and zombies respawning because they couldn't have wandered into this closed room in the basement, right? Also, I'm scratched at the neck and I don't have a spare bandage. Grab this bandage with a dirty rag. Just stop the bleeding. Okay, great. I'm so happy about everything right now. Especially that we might, 25% chance to die from this laceration. And we can't even be certain that everything here is cleared out now. I was going to check for some more additional bandages or something back here. No, that's actually... everything is coming up XCOM here today. Yeah, this didn't actually have medical loot, right? Maybe? Maybe you're better off. I don't know if I have anything else upstairs. Maybe we have something we could just go across. to the medical thing in the fire station. That is yeah. On the one hand, it's frustrating that this happened. On the other hand, I should have handled that differently. I mean, I saw 2 zombies inside. 2 zombies, you can usually easily, open the door and then push. Against 2 zombies, that's fine. Against 2 zombies, it's not. And I didn't see the third one until the door was open and they were coming at me. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Let's check our little first aid stuff. That's back here. I guess we have an adhesive bandage. It doesn't matter, right? It's bandaged now. That's good enough. We might have some extra pain from it getting affected, but other than that, no big deal. Alright, let's get rid of that ammo that we collected today. Sorry if I'm sounding a little bit frustrated about this whole thing. I just want to enjoy this game, and of course these kind of things are like nobody's fault. Just the way the game sometimes works. Alright. Was there still anything we were reading right now that we could actually benefit from? Maintenance ray. Minor pain is good enough so that we can still sleep. Anxiety. That could just be from being bloody and or not having smoked in a while. Or maybe we even woke up from the nightmare there with the stressed out, with the panic attack. I don't know. It doesn't have to mean we are infected. I don't want to do a full second day here. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to the pond, have a quick wash up, have a smoke, and maybe spend a little bit of day reading. Yeah, if infection shows up, I don't want that to be in a new episode where it's just 5 minutes or yeah, we're infected, GG. Then I'd rather have it as part of this episode. Let's wash up. I'm place today. Let's get back up there. Get a lighter. Did I even turn off the scar? Yeah. So apparently the disposable lighters really, that's like 3 uses tops. I'm always very surprised how quickly they run out. And it's like, no, that's just by design. They're like not lasting very long. Let's also grab a fresh pack of cigarettes because we have like 2 cigarettes left here in the fanny pack. Ah, that's Just spend some time reading. I'm probably just gonna finish reading the book and we'll see if some weird moodles show up here or not during the day. Well, good news, I guess. Ooh, what was that? Oh, I was still on fast forward. Yeah, we finished reading the book. I was just spending the last couple of hours until nighttime here. Just passing time. We don't have pain anymore from either of the wounds. We didn't get any queasimoodle, just the usual nervousness from being a smoker. We make it through this night, and then I think we're good. That it's a foggy day, but I think we dodged that bullet. Yeah, but now we have a town where I don't know how many zombies are back, where zombies might be back. We'll see. I'll have to think about this one. We'll put a cut in here for now. We'll explore some more. I really want to kind of get to the library. On the other hand, you know, with the various updates, at some point, there's always also the thing where you just say, okay, let's just start a fresh run. There's too many issues cropping up. We might be at that point. I don't know. I'll have to think about this one. I'm going to put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.